In the heart of Heshva Basin, the dead are a part of life. Restless spirits from the past drift among the toxic haze, tormenting any they see as a trespasser. Those who come to Heshva pursuing their foes will soon be made to regret their choice, unless you appease the spirits of the dead. No one escapes the basin alive. The goal is simple. Both players must make an offering to the ghosts and escape with their lives. But the basin is a dangerous place. The glyphs are a heavy burden, slowing those who carry them, and the restless ghosts are neither patient nor kind. The first player to collect 2 glyphs and present one on each altar wins. But if neither player succeeds before all opponent figures are destroyed, or before the end of round 7, they both lose, and the ghosts of Heshva claim the night for themselves.
Guess who's back? Back again. Tell a friend.
You missed a line.
What line?
Shady's back.
I don't know this rap
Do you even know who
music.
Shady is?
Slim Shady?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so we're playing Ghosts of the Past, which is a scenario in the book. Which scenario is it in the master set?
In the master set, it is scenario number 5 on map number 2.
It seems like a fun scenario. The map is, in my opinion, really cool. So Rowan's army on my far side of the map consists of...
I have the bears, the exiles, unpainted exiles because Adam has the painted exiles, and then I have Rashat, the steward of all things not alive.
And then over here, I'm running the painted exiles, Knaves of the Silver Scimitar over here. They're kind of split. I have an idea, but I will see if that comes to fruition. Mizrax and Dorim, which Dorim is kind of just there because I had points. And I think we only said we would play with the stuff in the master set.
Yeah. But we didn't limit ourselves to the dice because I'm over it.
We have the center, and then there's these altars on either side of the map. It's not a huge map, but it looks like a lot of fun to play.
Very annoying to build. It has 2 or 3 different instances of just repeat previous level.
Are we ready to roll for initiative?
Si, senor. 20.
Oh, I'm not going first.
This is gonna be a great game. Number 1 is the bears. So I'm gonna go ahead on all 4 of them run. Before moving a Frostclaw Paladin, you may add 3 to that figure's move value this turn. If you do, subtract 2 from that figure's attack value. Well, they're not punching, they're just grabbing. So that means I get to move 6. Oh, I had a plan and I had a strategy, and then we put off playing the game for XYZ reasons, and now I forget what I was gonna do.
Yeah, full disclosure, I had a hard drive failure, so I've been kind of stuck not working on stuff for a little bit. So I didn't want to record games while I was dealing with that.
Okay.
Not that I didn't want to record them, more that I just didn't have anywhere to put the footage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And splash. That bear has a glyph.
Yeah, so we've decided for squads in this to just keep the glyph with the squad.
When a figure moves onto a symbol side up glyph, they stop their movement as normal. Then, instead of revealing the glyph, place it symbol side up on the figure's army card. When a figure is destroyed, if it had a symbol side up glyph on its army card, place the glyph onto the battlefield on one of the spaces occupied by the figure before removing the figure from the battlefield. Otherwise, how would I remember which sculpt has the glyph?
Yeah,
This isn't football.
We probably could remember, but if somebody from Renegade wants to explain how we're supposed to do that, they can. My number 1 is the Exiles of the Sundered Sea. All right, they have a move of 5. They should cut off your bears. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna have this one go 1, 2, 3 splat.
Splash.
Splat. It lands on a glyph.
If you want it to splat, go ahead.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is that it? 0 range, boy?
So they do have a range if I decide to use the black powder pistol.
Only once per round.
But I only have 1 order marker on them, and like I'm not getting another chance at this. I assume these figures are either gonna die off or not have viable targets in the future. So in my mind, I should use up the powder markers before I lose some of my figures or I don't have anybody to shoot at. I am going to do it.
So now you have a range of 5.
Personally, I think that the bear on a glyph is my target number 1.
Why does that sound like a food at a festival?
A bear on a glyph?
Bear on a glyph. Sorry.
Let's start with the high one here. Shooting down at that bear. An attack of 4 because I'm higher. He hits for 1.
Hey Adam, you want to see something super really awesome and exciting? Defended.
Next, we're going to have...
What's really funny is I wasn't trying to show you my awesome rolls, I was showing you my cool dice.
Next, we're going to have this guy shoot down at the bear. Do you want to shout out who gave you the dice?
Alex Folk, I think. As soon as I remember his website, it'll go up somewhere. We'll say it.
Yeah.
I'll say it somewhere. But shout out, met him at Gen Con, sent me red and blue dice. He's my new favorite human.
That guy hits for 3. That guy gave you loaded dice. Loaded.
The dice know how happy I am to have them in my life.
I think this guy has a shot on that bear.
Okay, but we're on the same level, dear.
Shifts over a little bit. Yeah, we are. So hitting for 3. Hits for all 3.
Maybe you have loaded dice. Takes 1. Bear hat. Bear. Dang it, it's the one that can't take a bear hat.
Jetpack hat. Finally, for my last guy.
This one?
Yeah. Range of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all of those guys are kind of in range.
Except for Rushot.
So let's try that one in the hat.
They're all wearing hats!
That one in the hat.
Okay.
That's why I said that one. Hits for 1.
Screw you.
So
Takes no damage, may immediately move up to 3 spaces. But no, I'm just gonna stay there.
it would probably be of your advantage to move.
Uh-huh. Where would I move? Oh, this one, right.
Yeah.
Not this one.
That ends my turn.
Number 2 is my Exiles with the move of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's start with this one on the glyph, going down to your one, also on the glyph. I love math equations because I got 4 dice to your 2. Hits for 1. I hate math.
Defended.
He's gonna hit him for 1.
Defended.
Are you happy now?
I am very happy
And
now.
then this last one's gonna hit him for 3.
Huh.
Math! I love math equations. Only I could kill the one on the glyph. All right, your turn.
2.
Yeah, please don't kill my bear. He didn't do anything to you.
The Knaves of the Silver Scimitar.
Yet none of them are carrying a scimitar.
I should have said this at the beginning of the game, but I do have a pirate hero. Dorum is more useful than I thought him. So I'm going to do Captain's Orders. Before taking a turn with the Knaves, you may take a turn with the chosen captain or pirate hero you control. For me, that's Dorum. So he has a move of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to get into the bear collective. And I forgot to move the camera.
That's why we have 2.
So Dorum is there thinking of his life choices.
Rawr. 3 bears and a dwarf. Wait, is Doran Goldilocks?
He does have Chain Axe, which means after rolling attack dice, before defense dice, I can re-roll dice that re-roll.
I think it's 1.
You may re-roll 1 die that did not roll a skull. I'm going to go after the bear in the water. Hits for 2, but it's actually 3.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no life.
Oh.
It's gonna stare at you now. Do you feel no
I
shame?
can't look it in the eyes.
Do you feel no shame?
I feel no shame. The Knaves still get to go. They have a move of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's start with Guy in the Water. So Guy in the Water has an attack of 3, and he's going to attack up at that bear. And he hits for nothing. Let's go that guy to that bear.
Same level, I think.
Yeah.
Hard to tell, the bear's just taller than you.
Yeah. Hits for nothing. Let us go after that guy up to there. Hits for 2.
Dead. He says one nice thing about my dice and they stop working. Just my luck.
They have only knives, so that's end of my turn.
Number 3, the bears. Now, the bears were going to be nice. They were going to play peaceful, but you've upset them and you've murdered their brother. So now it's death to atoms.
Oh,
Death to all things atom-like. I'm just going to plop him right there.
and that's less than 3.
He was right here, so yeah.
You always complain when I just move pieces.
No. I complain when you conga when the conga shouldn't conga.
I am opinion that congaing is good.
Yeah, but the conga isn't always correct. The conga doesn't always conga.
How is the conga not correct?
We will discuss the conga later.
I would like to come before the court of public opinion and explain that congaing is when you have a squad and you want to not count out everybody's movement. You pick the one closest to the direction of travel and you count that one up. And then all the other squad figures just follow behind, a la conga.
First, bear smash on Dorf. And I'm higher than you, so bear smash for 2.
Takes 1.
This guy on the end is gonna hit the one in the water for 1.
I'm just realizing I should have rolled 1 more dice. Defended.
How many lives does Shorty have?
Shorty has 4 life left.
Guy's gonna hit the guy in the water on the glyph again for 3.
That does not seem like a survivable attack.
Math equations.
My 3 is Miserex. How tall are the bears?
6.
So that's 8 tall. So if I stand up above them, I can't hit them.
Correct.
Oh, how unfortunate. Is Miserex going to fly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6?
Objection.
Overruled. Gonna go after the bear that Miserex is behind. An attack of 3, 1 higher. Hits for 2. Is that a dead bear?
We're not talking anymore.
It didn't even get hatted? Wow.
That's a divorce right there.
Down with the bears.
Every time you say that, all I can think of is from Alice in Wonderland. Down with the bloody redhead.
Down with the bears.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah, and you went first, so it's time for the... At the end of each round, both players must assign wounds across the surviving figures in their army as the ghosts tear into their flesh. Roll 3 combat dice. Both players assign wounds across their surviving figures equal to the number of skulls rolled in the result. These wounds may be assigned to the same or different figures, but cannot exceed a figure's life value.
I rolled 1.
I rolled 2. So this was foretold, and I thought about this when picking my characters. They're gonna go on Miserex. Reset.
I wanna punch your face.
Why do you want to punch my face?
You killed 2 of my bears with 0 remorse. Even now, you laugh.
I do laugh because it's kind of funny.
I'm ready. Are you?
Yep.
5.
5.
11.
19.
Stay in your own lane.
No, I wanted to come party.
Stay in your own box, bro.
Okay, my number 1 is the Exiles. They have a move of 5.
Minus this one.
Yes, which has a move of 4. Is that 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Yeah.
There?
Yeah.
Okay. So he is That's devious.
What's devious?
So it's devious because they know that like the average of movement is like 4 or 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So -1. If my move of 5 could get me up there, my move of 4
You're
can't.
not tall enough.
I'm 100%.
You're
tall.
5.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, I can climb up.
Oh, it's a 4. Okay.
Yeah. So I have to go back here. 1 turn, 2 turns. I have a minimum 3 turns to get up off this altar. Oh yeah, the round.
If we get to end round 7 at the end, nobody wins. The ghost wins, and we all lose.
We all deserve to die.
Even you, little bears. Sweaty Todd's great. The movie would have been better with bears.
Remember to move the camera. All right, so 1, 2 up there. Gotta move the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. His little eye hole can't see nothing.
I can get the stick if you'd like.
No. I am going to use an order marker, or a smoke powder marker. First, this guy is going to shoot at that bear.
Objection.
Overruled.
I don't even know what objection's being raised, and I kind of just overrule them by habit.
Hits for 1.
Defended.
This guy, shoot at that guy.
He's shooting at himself.
Hits for 1.
Defended.
That is it.
Number 1. Rashot. Steward of Death. Every time I say their name, it's going to be some variation of what somebody said at ScapeCon. They've got to move a 5. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Rashot doesn't have enough movement to get up onto that glyph this turn. But if I place them right next to the glyph, ready to move up on the next turn, that puts them in danger of Adam just walking up behind him and smacking him on the back of the head. But I also kind of want to put Rashot in the best place where the most death will be.
That's it. Number 2, Knaves. Knaves are first going to bond with their captain.
Who should be dead by now.
1, 2, go ahead, take your shot at me.
Take 1.
He is then going to hit at the bear for attack dice.
The bear has Counter-Strike.
Before you roll defense, I am going to roll one that doesn't hit.
You're just going to ignore my calls of randomness.
Yeah, well, I was trying to
I know you.
formulate what I'm doing.
Oh, you're reminding yourself.
Yeah. So for 2, but possibly 3. For 3. Down with the bears. No app for you.
Somebody today said that they liked our banter. There will be no banter this game. They will just be death glares.
Now the Knaves get to go.
Read Dorum's card. I'll be nice. Read what happens when he attacks.
Do you want to enlighten me?
Charge.
All of your army cards is increased by 1 until you... Oh, thank you. I guess I've discovered... I thought charge would have no utility in this game.
I
but-
told you that it would be useful.
Well, I forgot. So
That
I'm
was-
sorry.
That's why I'm telling you now. Why would I tell you? You just killed all my bears, butthead.
So they have a move of 6 now. I'm so sad that I didn't have one of them on a glyph. He's going to drop down here. He's going to pop up here.
No more movement for you. Everybody said the bears are great.
So, question.
Answer, daily double.
Can I go through that character with this guy, even though he's on a glyph?
No, because when you step on the glyph, you have to stop.
Even if the glyph has already been... Because if it was a hero, it would have come off the board and be on a card.
Then sure, I don't care.
Because I think he's going to go through here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's start with him and attack Rashot, the steward of all things not alive. Hits for 2.
Takes 1.
Rashot hats.
Deer hat.
Deer hat. Deer hat. The date's January 6, 1986.
It's September 1st, 1989. It's the start of senior year.
Yeah.
Why would it be in January?
I don't know. I'm like a bad AI generator of like
lyrics or anything.
Lyrics. It's like, that's not how you spell that.
I didn't marry him for his musical knowledge. It was Heather's, in case you're wondering. You put lyrics into Adam and he spits out something that's close enough, or quotes of any kind, or his own lines in a show.
Mr. Blue is going to hit up at Bear.
Oh, there's another Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue!
Oh, yeah. For 2.
Take it! Well, I guess I'm not taking it.
All right, and that ends the Knaves. Knaves is his turn. Knaves now have finished their turn.
It's my sad little bear, who, you ever seen Cocaine Bear? Where we're going now, Rampage. Except where are we rampaging to? How many defense dice does Mr. Blue have?
Mr. Blue has 2 defense dice.
And the short one.
Durham has 3 defense dice.
And 3 lives. And you have 1 more order marker on your knave. Oh, you have 1 more order marker on your knave, okay. Here. Oh, I'm so smart. He's gonna hit Durham. I want him dead. I don't necessarily need a reason to proclaim my genius. But in this case, moving the bear where I did, now his stupid little knave will have to take a leaving engagement if he wants to jump down and claim the glyph, and I can also attack Durham. I attacked Durham because he's short and he irritates me. Bleep, 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 bleep.
Number 3 is the Knaves. Durham is not very happy about the fact that that bear just hit him.
Durham killed 2 bears. Durham has no right to not be happy. Durham can take his own axe up his own butt.
Durham has been a powerhouse this game. For a character that I put in just because I had some extra points, he's really pulling his weight.
Durham really needs to kill this bear.
Durham needs to suck an egg.
Oh, he doesn't have to kill him. He can just attack another figure and he gets charge. So Durham's going to hit at that bear for possibly 3? 2. Bear hat. Bear hat.
You don't get to be excited about a bear hat. Boop.
Now the Knaves, and they have 6. Up 1, 2.
Oh, interesting. You can't walk through that knave.
So what I'm going to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
And the normal movement is 5?
Their normal movement's 6. Or their normal movement is 5.
Okay.
It's 6 with him, -1.
With glyph.
Yeah. So I guess the attacks are going to go... Let's start with the bear.
Objection.
1.
Overruled.
And then Viscerat.
What Viscerat?
This guy is going to hit Viscerat.
Rock shot?
Rashot?
This is not the Iron Lich Viscerat.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Rashot.
Get
For 3.
your dang character straight. How much?
For 3.
Takes 1. Number 3. The Exiles. I don't like that you're standing there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This one is gonna shoot this guy in the face. For 1.
Defended.
This one at this guy on the glyph. That one first. For 3.
Dead.
Oh, look, tasty glyph. Well, up for the taking. And that one can't hit anything. 1, 2, 3. Ah! For the consume markers. It's within 3.
All right. Roll 3 for the end of round. 1.
And then everyone went
All
silent.
right. Mr. Axe, you're eating it. So
I'm just gonna kill this one. Reset.
I feel like it's coming down to the wire.
And no one's got anything on the thing. I have disengage.
Oh, I do too.
I totally could have walked over to that knave.
Oh man, no ghost walk, but disengage, yeah.
This is why you read your cards. This is why I don't like playing with new characters. I have to read and know what they do. I can't just know it.
All right, I am ready.
Your time again. 19.
9.
Number 1. Bear. Bear's gonna kill Durham. For 1.
Defended. Number 1 is Mizrax. How much health does All Things Not Alive have?
2 left. I just realized I did my order markers wrong.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. get it over there. So no base of 3, 1 higher, hits for 2.
Defended.
That was my last attempt.
2. Raw shot. Stew to death. That one was Rogue's enunciation, in case you're wondering.
Shot.
Stew to death.
Yeah, death.
I hope people know that we're not making fun of them.
That was my fear with that video, is that we're making fun of the people in the video when it's just we wanted to capture ways that different people pronounce things, not that their pronunciation was necessarily wrong.
And then people decided to pronounce them any way they wanted.
Yeah, well, it's made it hilarious.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna schmack the knave.
Okay.
2.
Dead.
Good. I get to consume now.
Number 2 is the Exiles. So move a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
How?
No. 1, 2, 3. So I can just get here.
Yeah.
And then I am going to use my last powder to give me range. Death to the bears from above
I got it.
for 4.
You are the worst.
Would you say that I am unbearable?
Ugh. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Now the question is, does this guy have a shot on that guy?
Again, himself.
I wonder what sound effect I'm gonna put in there.
The Berlin Wall coming down?
Oh, he has a shot.
I'm lower for 2.
Oh, I was so hoping that I rolled that and I could just move right into that glyph. But I didn't. So you did for 2? I'm dead anyway. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna use my black powder. Shoot at the knave.
Okay.
We're on the same level. 1.
Defended. My number 3 are the Knaves. So Dorum can move 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no! He needs an enemy. And they were smart. They put an opponent's figure. You can't just attack a Knaves.
Maybe you shouldn't have just killed the bear right then.
Maybe not, but.
Yeah, these aren't nan grubs. They aren't vampire snacks.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. My guys don't get an extra move. This guy has a move of only 4. So he's just gonna pop 1, 2, 3. Be up here. This guy will just splash in there.
All right,
That's it.
end of the round.
End of the round. 2.
1.
I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Start
I guess I'm gonna give 2 to Dorum. Who did you give yours to?
to
Rackshot?
stew to death.
Yeah.
Everything else I have is a squad.
All right, ready? Mm-hmm. 16.
5.
Number 1 is Mizrax. So Mizrax is going to hit down at Rackshot. Base of 3, higher. Hits for 4. She'll get some health back. All right, and that's the end of her
Your turn.
2 is the Knaves. First, Dorum gets to go. So Dorum's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, he is going to attack up at that figure for 4. He gets a reroll 1. Nothing. The Knaves do get to move. So they now have a move of 6. Not that that does me much good, but so they get their normal 5. So this is 1, 2.
Let's play How Many Times Can Adam Knock the Wall Over? I'm betting at least 2 more.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then this one gets to move 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. And that ends the turn.
2 is my exile. Is gonna hit Dorum. For 1.
So Dorum blocks. And then my number 3 is the Knaves. So Dorum's gonna hit up. Hits for 1, but maybe 2. 2.
You win.
Is that all? That's everybody.
Everybody keeps talking about how great these bears are. This is why I never play with figures that people say are good, because they're never work for me. Maybe the bears are better if I had Night Irene, but the bears still just suck.
What did you think of the map?
Well, it would be a lot better if someone could stop knocking everything down.
Yeah, there were some problematic ruins that I...
And I didn't use most of the map. I barely moved.
If I was to draft again, but I would be like, yeah, I need to get somebody with range up onto these, right? But who in the master set has range?
Nobody has range.
Like, that's consistent.
Nobody has range.
Zenithrax. Zenithrax has a consistent range.
Or Admiral.
Admiral has a consistent range. I just felt like put something on there with range and just rain down terror.
That is your strategy for everything.
I do. That's it. Yeah, people's favorite strategies in this game are bonding and order marker. I just like shooting, pew-pewing from behind.
My favorite strategy is murder.
Yeah, I think this game would play a lot differently if we only heroes could pick up stuff, because then we would change our armies up quite a bit.
We would have drafted totally differently.
Yeah.
And because within this rules, it says any figure can pick it up.
Yeah.
So the rules of the book say that any figure can pick it up, which I originally thought that only heroes could, but the rules of this book say anybody can.
My initial strategy in this game was to kind of split up my Knaves and my Exiles into 2 pods of 2 Exile and 2 Knaves, and kind of push them and pull them out. And I thought that worked out pretty okay. I didn't expect Dorum's charge to actually do anything.
I was kind
game.
enough to tell you about it.
You were.
See, my strategy was bears. With that run, I was like, I can run in, grab it, and get out, and I have enough defense to be able to defend against something if I need to. Apparently, my defense does not matter.
Why didn't you pick up Irene if the strategy
Points.
was fair? Points?
Because if I had picked up that would be all I had.
Oh, Bears and Irene?
Irene's 160, I think.
See, a part of me wonders if that would have been worth it, though. Is just run it with Bears and Irene, because you would effectively get the same amount of turns. And Irene has 8 health.
I have 2 things that bond, and I did not get things to bond with them. But that's because there are no beasts in the master set for Rajat to bond with. In AOA, the only beasts are in the battle box. Kita and Anshu, which if I'm wrong, somebody tell me, but...
I would not be opposed to running this again with Classic Scape.
I was just thinking that. We should do that.
We should do that.
Now.